So I was referred by a patient who had originally come to the clinic. So I just went online. I was very interested in the website, so I went on the website and saw that they were offering a spinal assessment for free. And then I booked it through EVENTBRITE, and it just gave me a little bit of information too, so I was very interested in doing it. I was very impressed by how modern and new it looked. I was very impressed with the facilities that they had. I was just obviously intrigued because I've never been to a chiropractor before, so it was just a new learning experience to come into a clinic that I'd never actually been into before. So originally I came in by myself, and because it was so, I got all the different feedback of what my spine posture looked like, etc. My mum originally had a stroke, so I thought it'd be very beneficial for her to come in, so I ended up referring both my mum, my sister and her fiance Dec, and they all came in, and I think they had a really good time. They were very informed by it, and they even wanted to rebook later on for a further assessment. I'd probably say, from my own personal experience, beneficial. The day was very informative, so that's another one. And everyone within the clinic was so professional. They was very helpful, and yeah, very good experience. So from the initial screening, we went through a few tests. So we went through like grip strength, counterbalance, so he made me stand on 2 scales, and then he also took a photo so I could see physically what my posture was looking like in a normal range. And from that, there was obviously my counterbalance was quite off, like I shifted to one side, so that was very informative. I didn't know that originally. Grip strength, one hand was much stronger than the other, so there was 2 dissimilarities there. And then with the posture, I had quite a forward head tilt, which I never really, I obviously knew with the texting and the different job and things like that posture might be quite forward, but I didn't. It was a very big shock when I saw them pictures. It was really eye-opening, and it was like, right, I need to get this sorted ASAP. I'd say just from seeing the spinal screening photos with my head posture being quite forward and learning how much your head weighs and how the toll it can take on your spine. We're obviously, with our generation, we're always on our phones, like leaning forward, or with my job, I'm quite a leaning forward aspect. So I try and, if I catch myself in this position, I try and always adjust my shoulders and bring my head back. And that seems to have helped, but it's just taking them cues and learning from them and trying to adapt it a little bit more into lifestyle. I had my initial consultation and we did all our x-rays and things like that, and from the pain that I was getting in my back, Mike did highly recommend that I get adjustments, and since then I've had 12 adjustments. The pain has massively reduced, obviously understanding that the doctor said that that issue was about 6 years long, so it'd take a long time to reduce and get back to a normal state. But since then, since the adjustments, quality of life has been so much better. And obviously from it, just from the experience that I've had and how much, just physically feeling so much better in myself and being able to perform much better, obviously playing football and things like that, I would highly recommend to anyone else. Anyone who's going through pain, even if they've got postural problems and it's not so much causing them issues at the minute, I think it'd rather be you address the issue before it then becomes a serious issue. So I would highly recommend this clinic.